Welcome to this presentation on the programmes we have on offer in the School of Nursing and Midwifery here in Trinity College Dublin for clinical health sciences education. We offer this programme for nurses and midwives and other healthcare professionals who wish to obtain a qualification in clinical health sciences education. My name is Dr. Mary Hughes and I'm an Associate Professor in Children's Nursing, and I'm also the course coordinator for this programme. The aim of our course is to enable students to develop the competence and the skills required to teach healthcare professionals. We aim to prepare the student for their role as curriculum designer and innovators in the future, and to develop the ability to critically evaluate educational practices through research. This is in order to encourage objective assessment of the quality and delivery of teaching across health sciences education. We provide students with the opportunity to advance their research capability and thus the means to create new knowledge. We offer 2 points of entry for this course. The first is for those who already hold a Master's in Nursing, Midwifery or a health-related subject. This is the postgraduate diploma programme in clinical health sciences education. For those nurses and midwives who are undertaking this programme, there is an NMBI stipulation that you have the Advancing Theoretical Foundations in Nursing and Midwifery module, but for all other students, the other 4 modules are the modules that you will undertake in the programme. If you already hold a Master's in Nursing and Midwifery, that NU 7004 module, you can get recognition of prior learning and you do not need to undertake this. So for all students, the Psychology, Sociology of Education, Theory and Practice of Clinical Health Sciences Education, and Facilitating Learning in the Practice Environment, in addition to curriculum issues in health sciences education, are the core modules in this programme. At the end of the first year, you can graduate from Trinity College Dublin with a postgraduate diploma in clinical health sciences education. For those nurses and midwives undertaking the programme, they are also eligible to register with the NMBI as a registered nurse or midwife tutor. For those who haven't already got a Master's and who wish to undertake the Master's in clinical health sciences education, they undertake year 1, which is the modules I've just outlined, in addition to going on for year 2, which is the Inquiry Methods for Healthcare and Dissertation modules. This gives you a total of your 110 credits for the programme, and you will graduate from Trinity College Dublin with a Master's in Clinical Health Sciences Education. Those nurses and midwives undertaking this programme will also be then eligible to register with the NMBI as a nurse or midwife tutor. In order to meet the requirements of this programme, we need you to organise 100 teaching hours within a classroom setting. This must be with students who are on a level 8 or a level 9 programme. That's a degree, a higher diploma or a master's programme. These clinical or teaching hours must be with student groups. They cannot be CPD hours. You are required to undertake 80 hours of classroom teaching. This could be face-to-face, lectures, tutorials, clinical skills hours or online teaching. The clinical teaching hours are with small groups of students, and this is typically done in the clinical area with students and or patients or clients. You must log all these hours and have them signed off by whoever has been supervising you to undertake this teaching. These must be organised in advance of your application. For those nurses and midwives undertaking the clinical health sciences education programmes, this meets the NMBI standards and requirements underpinning the assessment of your competency, and we recognise this in your portfolio of evidence, which you submit as part of the assessment at the end of year 1. This is essential if you wish to register as a nurse or midwife tutor. We have a very experienced team of internal and external lecturers who deliver the content on this programme. They're experts in their field with years of experience in teaching, assessment and curriculum planning and design. So in order to get ready for your application to the programme, you need to do a little bit of preparatory work. For those nurses and midwives coming on the programme, we need to see evidence of your current NMBI registration. All students coming in the programme must give us copies of their transcripts and parchments for the programmes they have completed to date. If you're coming on the M.Sc programme, you must have an undergraduate degree at a level of a 2-1 as a minimum for entry to Trinity College. We'd like to see evidence of your M.Sc for all of those coming on the postgraduate diploma also. We'll need 2 references. One of these can be from an academic and one from a clinical referee. I also need to see commitment of your teaching hours, so this must be confirming that they have agreed to allow you 80 classroom teaching hours and 20 clinical teaching hours to meet the criteria for the programme. If you're a sponsored student, we would also like to see the funding letter if funded by your employer or from the M.Sc. If English isn't your first language or you have not completed an undergraduate programme or your master's programme with English as the first language, we'll also need to see evidence of your English language competency score. If you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to contact me at this address or our postgraduate team. We'd be delighted to assist you. You'll also get further information on the course and the requirements of the course and tips and a guide to the application process on our postgraduate roadshow, which you can get at this link address also.